Hello. So, between ending stream this morning, before work, and also on my lunch break, managed to level up 3 times, so we're 5 away from max level. We're gonna dick around with some of the side quests to see if we can get a little bit more leveled up before we try fighting Leviathan again. Fingers crossed.
Oh, I'll have her hide when she gets back. Oh, sorry. I was leagues away. How can I help you? If you're after something from the storehouse, it's actually my wife you'll want to talk to. She will have to charge you for the goods, though. Not that would fleece you or anything. It's just, you know, needs must.
I understand.
Saying that, she might not be able to get anything down for you for a bit.
Ah, right.
She's got her hands full with the inventory, you see. It should have been my daughter's job, really, but the willful little Rills decided to make herself scarce. The heavens only know where that girl's got to.
If you'd like me to keep an eye out for her.
Oh, no. I couldn't ask that of an outsider. Could I? You wouldn't mind?
Of course not. She won't have gone far, will she?
I hope not. But I've scoured the entire village for her and come up empty-handed. Can't help thinking she might have gone on another one of her little adventures.
Ah, a free spirit is she?
Aye, that she is. Can't get her to sit still, especially once she heard you lot were on your way. Outsiders! You should have seen her little eyes light up. Oh, if she wanted to watch you arrive, she'd have made for the low gate where you first came in. The guard there might have spotted her. Maybe you could ask him. Ruka, her name is.
All right. I'll let you know if I find her. Try not to worry.
Bastard things.
Oh, I never should have let him go alone. Ty, take me, what am I gonna do? You've got to help me. Shula said you were a force to be reckoned with, are you?
Why do you ask?
Hey? Oh, sorry, I should explain. My name's Kitav. I'm worried about a friend of mine. He went into the forest and he hasn't come back. Would you help me find him?
I can try. Tell me what I need to know.
Of course. You know about the glamour our ancestors cast to keep this place hidden, right?
Shula told us about it, yes.
Right. So you know the cairns we use to maintain the spell? Well, it's me and my friend's job to maintain them. If it weren't for the likes of us, it would have faded years ago.
So your friend went into the forest to visit one of these cairns?
Aye, that's right. He said he was going down to Father's Fell. There are 2 cairns out that way, one by the banks of the Swift Run, and another near the Winged Wains, the, ships in the forest.
All right. How will I know this friend of yours?
His name's Nassef. He's about my height, but clean-shaven. If you could track him down and see that he's come to no harm, I'd be much obliged. I'll search the village, just in case anyone's seen him, and meet you back here.
Very well. One cairn by the ships, another by the river. Better get moving.
Hello, stranger. Are you a rider by any chance?
I am. What gave me away?
Oh, I can smell it on you. The scent of the stables. And not just any stables. Something tells me you've never been one to ride half-starved birds with chine-gall and wet beak. If I had a guess, I'd say your bird eats only the finest greens and has her feathers groomed twice a day with a curl hairbrush.
Nothing but the best for my ambrosia.
Ambrosia, eh? Pretty name. What's she like?
Well, she's tall and strong. And her feathers are as white as snow.
You're joking. You've got a white chocobo.
I have, yes. I suppose they are rather rare.
This I've got to see. Can you bring her here?
I would if I could, but I doubt Shula's skiff could hold her.
Me dad's got a boat. And he's ferried chocobos before. You could get him to bring her. It'd be perfect timing and all. He's preparing for a trip beyond the wall as we speak. I'm sure he'd help you if you asked.
He would. Well, I don't suppose it would hurt to have Ambrosia around. All right then. Where could I find your father?
He'll be in the storehouse on the other side of the brook. Tell him Manda sent you.
Bastard things.
You one of the outsiders, then?
I am. Shula invited me. Are you Manda's father?
I am. Got you running errands for her already, has she?
She's asked to see my chocobo, but I'd need your help and your boat to bring her here.
Or you could just say it no. Honestly, that girl and her birds, she'll be growing feathers soon enough.
Well, truth be told, I didn't take the idea seriously at first. But thinking about it, it would make it easier to get around if I had Ambrosia here. Can you help?
Well, if you're sure that's what you want. The tributary says we're to treat you lot as we would each other. So, if you need me to ferry your bird over, then that's what I'll do. Still, they don't take the water easily. I'll need you to bring us a mimic gourd or two to keep her calm on the journey over.
And where would I find one of those?
Oh, don't ask me. It's been years since I last brought a chocobo across the bay, and I'm told the world's changed a fair bit since then. Where do you usually get your stable supplies from?
Well, the man who made Ambrosia's tack lived in Martha's Rest, and if I remember correctly, he traded in chocobo feed too. So I suppose I'll go and ask him.
I'll be sailing over to Northreach soon to pick up some supplies. While I do that, you collect your bird and your gourd, and then meet me by the shore. Just don't take too long, all right?
We've got a few rooms going spare now. You want a bed for the night? Speak to Martha.
I remember you. You're the one who saved Whiteheart. How's the old girl doing?
She's very well. Thank you.
Oh, don't thank me. You're the one who saved her. Anyway, what brings you to the rest today?
I was hoping to purchase a mimit gourd. And I thought you might be able to tell me where I could find one.
Oh, reckon I could do better than that. Just so happens, I've got a whole carload of the blasted things. Not a buyer in sight.
Really?
Aye, you'd be doing me a favor taking a few off my hands before they turn to mush. But just be on the lookout for wild birds, eh? Don't want them chasing after you like they did me.
I will. And thank you.
Oh, you're very welcome. Any friend of Whiteheart is a friend of mine. And in times like these, friends have got to stick together.
We certainly do. Northreach, then. Wouldn't want to keep Manda's father waiting.
How might I help the garrison today?
Zombie, how's it going, dude? Wrong button. Hey, there's Callington. Forgot I had to exit the village. Cal, joke it. Or joke it. Quote it.
Straight home now.
Ah, there you are. And this must be Ambrosia, was it? Oh, she's a real beauty, isn't she?
I have the mimic or two. Here.
Thank you kindly. Soon as she's gobbled this up, we'll set sail.
We're going to take a little trip across the bay now, Ambrosia. Don't worry. You'll be all right.
Good burb. Should I just stop pouting?
Well, we made it.
You didn't all? She is as white as snow. You're beautiful, aren't you, girl?
Brave, too. She was calm as you like on the journey over. The mimic gourd will have played its part, of course, but passing through the walls enough to spook most birds even then. Not this one, though.
Ambrosia's been through a lot. I doubt there's much that could unnerve her now.
Not with a beloved master by her side.
No. It's you who looks after me, isn't it, girl?
Anyway, thanks for bringing her here. I hope I can breed a bird like her someday.
And if you and Ambrosia need ferrying back to Northreach, you only need say the word.
Thank you. But I think we might explore Mysidia together. What do you say, Ambrosia?
Good burb. Cal. Quote it.
Bastard things.
No sign of the child.
Sid? You are Sid, aren't you? The
No.
man the tributary told us about? I wonder if you could help me.
With what exactly?
Oh, nothing too troublesome. Do you know my husband, Pavat? He's the village smith, among other things. Anyway, his name day's not far off, and I wanted to make a gift for him. He's a craftsman, you see, and he's been fretting about running low on the flowers he uses for dye making, so I wondered if you might collect some for me and give them to him.
I mean, I could ask him.
Would this gift not be better coming from you?
Perhaps, but it can't, for reasons I can't go into. Please,
Restraining
I know it sounds
order,
daft,
no.
but I'd be ever so grateful.
Fine. Which flowers does your husband need?
The sweet little blue ones that grow around the fount. Elder's blessings, they're called. We use them to dye our fabrics so we always feel close to water like they are. You don't need to go to the trouble of picking them yourself, though. Just
Cal, can you
speak to
quote
the
that?
field hands
Yeah,
and
who
ask
does she
them to
think I
share
am,
their
Claude
harvest
Strife?
with you. 2 basketfuls should be enough for my husband to be getting on with.
2 basketfuls it is.
You know, considering that it's been almost a year, I was kind of hoping that the DLC would have better side quests. And you know, that first side quest that I completed, not too bad because it means I can use my chocobo here. This one though, what the fuck?
Excuse me. I wonder, might you be able to spare a basket of Elder's blessings? Pavard's wife tasked me with collecting some for her husband, and suggested that I speak to you.
Ah, Werda wants you to bless her better half with the fruits of our labour, does she? Go on then. Give the old fool something to squirm about.
I'm sorry.
Ah, don't worry about it. An old fool Pavard may be, but if you come bearing gifts, he's not fool enough to turn you away.
He likes shoving flowers in his penis.
Glad to hear it. Thank you.
Ah, welcome to Haven, friend.
Thank you. Forgive my presumptuousness, but the smith's wife has asked me to make her husband a present of some Elder's blessings. 2 basketfuls, to be precise.
Wow. I have 1, if that's any help.
Oh yeah, Cal.
It is. I'm much obliged.
In an update in
They are beautiful.
regards to the
Aren't they just?
writers are not cowards.
Though that's not the only reason they have a special place in our hearts.
The,
Legend has it that when our people fled from Ash,
The final boss of the DLC is a
tributary
baby.
Of the time took some seeds with them. And as they wandered high and low across the twins, he'd plant them wherever they stopped for water. Every elder since has done the same. So when we finally put down roots here in Mysidia, the flowers did too.
I know this because I reached the final boss. And I kicked my ass.
That's
Yes!
basketfuls.
Although, the context here, of course, hold on. Oh. Oh yeah, I don't give a shit.
Time to visit Pavard.
Is like 100 some odd years ago, this baby was like the
Sign of the child.
dominant for Leviathan, and they were basically gonna like torture and use this baby as a weapon, and Leviathan went wild, so then they put the baby in stasis, and the baby has been in this never-ending frozen time of pain and sadness for the last 100 or so years. Yeah, like a baby that's crying and angry and can channel a giant fucking Leviathan. We have to fight the baby.
Your wife asked me to bring you these flowers.
Holy shit! Wild fan. How was Pal World? Were you palling around? Welcome on in, Raiders. We're doing the Final Fantasy 16 DLC.
That woman. Come out. I know you're there.
Trying to get XP so the boss doesn't kick my ass.
Who? Me?
This is true. Sounds good. Thank you again for the raid. Have a good
Sorry, I
night.
didn't mean to deceive
No
you.
worries.
It's just my husband can be a bit standoffish at times, and I thought
Take
this might be
care.
a good way for the two of you to get acquainted. What with you being a swordsman like and him being the only smith in the village. It'd be
You
a
could
shame
sharpen
if you
my
couldn't turn
sword.
to him for help.
The only reason he couldn't turn to me for help.
Crayon,
was
how's
because
it
I had my
going?
hands full with all the orders you lot dumped on me. I'm pretty much done with them now, though. But for the record,
Nice.
the tributary said that we were
I'm
to
not
lend
dead.
you outsiders our aid, and that's exactly what I was planning to do, with or without my darling wife's meddling. Still, here we are, acquainted. So if there's out you need, just bring us the materials, all right?
Okay.
All right.
All right then.
Yes. Cal quote it.
And tar for the flowers. I was running low.
You
Tar.
use them for dyeing, I hear.
Aye. Crush the petals and it makes a fine and lasting blue.
That you then put in a
We use it to
person's
stain
face
the
and they
cloth
die
on our
real good.
tunics and pennons. Remind us where we come from, like.
As modes of water. Children of the sea.
That's right. The pattern too was left by our ancestors. The Ceaseless Rill, it's called.
I don't like hearing the word
Symbolises
ceaseless.
The river of our tribe, with the strength of Leviathan running through it.
Reminds me of ceaseless
No
discharge.
matter how that river has ebbed and flowed, changed its course, the flowers have always been with us, growing on our banks.
Uh-huh.
I should get back to work. If you need something crafting, let me know.
I don't need shit. Except for XP, goddammit.
Wasn't it just?
Cal, can you quote that? We might have already quoted it at one point, but just quote it anyway. I'm fine with the double penis ceaseless discharge. Yay. Oh, if each side quest is 7,000, we're not going to get a full level out of this, which is going to be mildly upsetting. Oh. Yeah, I threw that child in the river. Don't worry about it. Booty, 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 rocking everywhere. Booty, 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 like you just don't care. It is comforting knowing that Clive is a fan of Ichiban.
Speak with you a moment. There is a matter with which I would beg your aid.
Yeah, what do you want?
Of course, what is it?
Please, not so loud.
Something serious then.
What do you want?
Yes. I think we might have company.
Yeah, that's me. I'm the company.
I was passing by the low gate when I saw a figure moving among the trees up on the cloak. At first, I thought it must have been you or your brother, so I didn't say anything, but the more I think about it, the more certain I am that the figure looked familiar.
And you're sure it wasn't one of the other villagers?
Oh no.
Positive. I think it was someone from outside the wall who has found his way inside. Of course, it could just be my imagination playing tricks on me. I only caught a fleeting glimpse, and it
This sounds like a fight.
You or your brother. But if it is who I think it is, we cannot allow him to leave now that he knows we're here.
Yeah, murder.
Would you go and see? He won't try to hurt you, believe me. Given what lurks in the forest, the only one likely to get hurt is him.
Very well. Whether the man you saw is who you believe him to be or not, we need to know. It may yet be someone else entirely. Someone who means your people, or my people, harm.
Perhaps. Just promise me that if you do find someone up there...
Don't worry. I won't draw my sword unless I need to.
I'm drawing my sword.
Thank
Fuck you.
Yamila, this man you saw, Might he be the customer you told me of?
I fear so.
Oh, shit.
The customer.
I'll explain later. Come on.
It's a John!
If we pick too many of the flowers, there won't be enough.
Where we go? Is further up? Yeah, here we go.
A bottle. Breath of the Arbor. Perfume from Sunbrag. Looks expensive too.
No, no. I wonder if that chick who looks like Christy is from this area too.
Stop!
Hey! Hey! Hey, you son of a bitch! Get back here!
No! No! Hang on! I'm coming!
Oh, Cal, you know what I just realized? You know what would be a good emote? It's Ichiban with a hammer, like a ban hammer, and it could just be like Ichiban, huh? Oh, hi.
Don't eat me! I'll give you gut rot, I swear!
Okay, goodbye.
Are you all right?
I'm more than all right. I'm saved! Oh, I could kiss you!
Then do it.
Maybe you should introduce yourself first.
Hervey! I knew it was you. What are you doing here?
Oh god, they're gonna fucking fun her god.
Oh, my little canary, it's been so long.
Thank you for saving him and sparing him.
Who is he?
Hervey,
Cal quote it.
one of many clients from my employment beyond the wall.
One of many clients? We spoke every night of our plans together. Whispered songs of love into each other's ears.
That's just called pillow talk,
And
baby.
you upped and vanished without so much as a word.
I left you a note, didn't I? I told you I was sorry, but that we could never be together. That I could never abandon my family. And I told you not to look for me. How did you even find this place, anyway?
The flame of your love was as a beacon in the night that guided me to you.
Uh-huh.
Hervey.
I was walking by the coast near Northreach when I saw a lady who looked like you. Eyes like the ocean. Hair like the driven snow. The next moment, she and her companions were jumping.
Yeah, we actually had to we had
towards
to
the wave.
deal with
So
some
I,
hookers.
Borrowed the nearest boat and started rowing.
One of them's like one of our main contacts, who like got us information and stuff, and we did side
You
quests
rowed.
for her.
Founder knows how many leagues across the bay.
I think she wants
Simply
Clive's
because you
D.
saw a woman with white hair.
And as I did, the skies changed from a dull and hopeless grey to a bright and benevolent blue.
There might be more Final Fantasy games with hookers. I don't know.
When I knew for certain that
Like
my
7 for
little
sure has hookers.
canary was close.
I'm pretty sure.
Oh, why did you come? You should have forgotten me. As I
13 might have
you.
hookers. 8 might have hookers.
I cannot leave my people.
I would assume they all have hookers.
And now that you know about this place, neither can you. We must return to Haven and accept my family's judgment.
You'll be pegged to death, Hervé.
Oh, my little canary!
No one's allowed to leave but Clive.
Please, come and see me later. You did as I asked, and you must be rewarded for it.
Okay.
But first, follow me, Hervé.
To the end of the world.
I mean, Dragon Quest has hookers, doesn't it? They do the whole Puff Puff thing? And then Puff Puff is different in each game? I don't know, I've barely played Dragon Quest. I just know of Puff Puff because I'm a pervert.
How could I be so careless?
Don't blame yourself. I doubt anything could have kept that man away.
It isn't no September. I'm pretty sure Shin Megami Tensei has hookers. Like demon hookers.
Forgive me.
There's nothing to forgive. You two met at the Vale, I take it.
When I worked there, yes. To earn the coin that my people need to survive. Though Mysidia is our sanctuary, there are certain necessities that it cannot provide.
Yeah.
And for that reason,
It's just
some
a
of us seek
Toriyama
employment
joke, I
beyond the
think.
wall. Yet few are the opportunities for followers of a strange faith in a strange land.
And so you supported your family as best you could.
I did. And I have never regretted it for a moment. I found a second family in the Vale. And in the Dame,
Yeah, the
a
Dame.
second mother.
That's the lady I was talking about.
I also found
She like runs the main brothel.
But our love could never be. I knew that if I revealed my secret to him, I would be putting my people in danger. But that if I did not, I would be living a lie, unable to return home.
I wish someone would rub their giant boobs on me.
Now?
He'll be pegged to death.
Since our people settled in Mysidia, uninvited visitors have been few and far between, but not unknown. Explorers, survivors of shipwrecks, none lasted long.
Yeah, they say they're gonna peg him.
That was before my time, you understand? I've never had to make a decision like this before. Yamila, know that I do not blame you for any of this. It was me who decided to make the trip to shore. Me who exposed our secret.
Cal quote it.
This was my mistake, and I shall bear the responsibility.
Bring me the largest
Thank you,
scrap on.
Tributary. I only beg you to remember that Hervé means us no ill will. He's just
I mean,
a fool.
Cloud would get pegged by anybody,
Fool
really.
who loves me.
I will take that into consideration. But yours is not the only voice I must listen to.
Skull
The
would
whole
probably
family
get
must be
pegged.
consulted, and it may take time for me to arrive at my decision. I hope you understand.
Vaughn definitely.
Of course, Tributary. However long it takes.
Cloud would get pegged by
Come what
fucking
may, I thank you,
anybody.
my lord,
Barrett,
for bringing us back together.
Tifa, Eris, Kate Sith, Hojo. Vaughn would get probably pegged by Pinello.
That's it.
Is everything all right?
Ah, you're the outsider. I'm Fannet.
Clive's open-minded. He'd totally allow himself to get pegged.
And this is Talor, one of my patients. He took ill not long after you arrived.
By Ichiban.
Nothing too serious, I hope.
I hope
by
so
Ichiban.
too,
But
this affliction, it's like nothing I've ever seen before.
A tender
The
lover.
plains are feeling chilled to the bone, but there's no fever to go with it. And my
He's got a
most
bad case of
powerful
loving you then.
Antalgic hasn't done a thing to ease the pain in his chest. I'm starting to wonder if his condition might require a different kind of treatment altogether. Shula said that you were here to help us.
I mean, Clive's nickname in the fandom is Baby
Could you?
Girl, so...
I'd be happy to.
Sid, on the other hand, Sid is Zaddy.
You can, don't worry. All I need you to do is speak to Talor's son, Pavat, over at the forge, and ask if he knows what his father was up to before he came down sick. Something must have caused this, and I want to find out what.
Although Clive has
Trouble is,
canonically had
Talor's too weak
sex.
to speak, and I can't
So,
really
yeah.
decide for long.
I mean, for all we know,
So
maybe
while
Jill
you
pegged
talk
him
to
on that
Pavat,
beach.
I'll pay his wife word a quick visit, just in case she knows anything.
All right.
Oh, we know, what's his face? Barnabas. I mean, he's not a protagonist, he's the antagonist, but, you know. He probably got pegged. By Ultima. Were you there for that, Cal, or did we tell you about that? That the main human antagonist, you know, he worships Ultima, the crazy god, the crazy evil alien space god thing, and to get Barnabas or whatever to like partially do his will or whatever, it's heavily implied that Ultima took on the form of Barnabas's mom and they banged. The writers are not cowards, Cal.
Excuse me. You haven't seen the storekeeper's daughter, have you?
Little Ruka? I have, as it happens. She went out through the gate not long ago.
Out of the village? Alone?
Okay, good.
Aye, she does it all the time. There's a path off to the left which leads down to the river. Nice little spot, that. It's safe as you like. The beasts of the mountain don't dare come so close to the village. That's where she'll be. Go and have a look if you don't believe me.
I will.
Rochi.
This must be the path.
She is. So instead he settles for, what's the frog character? In 9? I don't remember.
It's you! I've been looking everywhere for you.
Yeah, Quina pegs Zidane.
You know my name? Can you lot read minds?
Your father asked me to keep an eye out for you. You left without telling him where you were going. He was worried.
But I went to look for you.
Well, now you found me. What do you say we head back to the
Quina
village
will
and
still
let your
peg
father know you're
Zidane.
safe?
All right.
Oh, Steiner totally gets
And on the
pegged.
way home, you can
By
tell
what's
me
her
all
face?
about the world beyond the wall. I want to know everything.
Everything might be a stretch.
She's not a party member, I don't think, but she's like a knight. Yeah, Beatrice, there you go.
Thank you for bringing her home. And sorry for the trouble.
Oh, no. It was a pleasure.
Daddy, did you know that there are villages 10 times as big as Haven in the outside?
Titus gets
10
pegged.
times.
100%.
Cities, they call them. And in these
Laughing
cities,
while
they
doing
have
it.
great big walls and towers.
To think I was worried. You can tell me all about the outside world later, sweet pea.
Like, each laugh is when a thrust happens.
All right.
Thanks for putting up with her questions. She, has a lot of them. One of the big ones being...
Oh, yeah.
The people beyond the wall like.
He
Reckon you made a good first impression?
Titus would also get pegged by Lulu.
The only one she's ever met.
Now you are. The rest of the world can't know we're here. So we'll have to be very careful who we're letting in and out. A few of us might make the occasional trip to shore for supplies, but
Until the novella happens, Cal.
We'll make do
And
with
then
what
they
we've
break
got.
up again, because fuck you.
What the old Northerners left us.
Also,
Yes.
Titus dies briefly.
You built on top of the old ruins, didn't you?
Well, they're made for
We don't
fine
like
foundations.
talking about anything post
Their masons
10-2.
clearly knew what they were doing.
Everything post 10-2 is terrible.
That's one thing we don't have to worry about. Oh, it's everything else that's the problem. Medicines, metals for tool making, anything like that. We have to dress up as traveling merchants and make a trip to the outside and pray to every cloud in the heavens that nobody sees through us.
Which explains why you need Gil.
Aye. And now Ruka's back. My wife should be free to assist you with any potential purchases. So please, do make good use of our stores, because we fully intend to make good use of your...
Oh yeah, probably. Balthier's probably 100% into it too,
I'll be
dude.
sure
He's
to
a
keep
fucking
my
space
purse
pimp. He don't
strings
give a
loose.
fuck. You got a sexy bun lady with you in your airship? He's totally getting pegged. 1000%. Speak with Pavati. Hey, blacksmith boy.
Oh,
I don't know
need
about
something?
the
I do.
13
Not from the
cast.
forge.
I would assume the
Famine
entire main
asked me
cast
to
of
speak
5
with
gets pegged.
She's looking into the cause of your father's illness and wondered if you could shed any light on the matter.
I see. Sorry.
Cal, thank you for the
Shouldn't have
quote.
dragged you into this.
It's no trouble, really. Tell me.
But I also
did your
don't know
father
about
do
the
anything out of the ordinary before he fell ill?
8-bit or 16-bit characters
Not
either.
that I know of. But then I hardly see him. He's always out and about, like. Well, at least he was. Suppose he might have been a bit more fidgety than usual, but apart from that,
Fidgety.
When you say out and about, where does he usually go?
just round the village. Wanders over to Blazier's place most days. He's a fisher who lives on the other side of the fount. They're old friends.
Snow.
Maybe he knows something I don't.
Snow and 13. He's voiced by Troy Baker. He's totally getting pegged.
I'll go and speak with him.
No sign of the child.
I think his name is Snow. I don't know. I know the main character's name is Lightning. And I know there's a character, I think her name is Vanille. That's about all I know. Yeah, hey, how's it going?
Greetings, stranger. What can I do for you?
Your name is Blazier, is it not? Pavard tells me you're a friend of his father's, and that the two of you may have spent some time together prior to his illness.
His illness? Talo's never been ill a day in his life. I don't know why he'd start now.
I sincerely hope that one
She
day
who asked me to look into his recent behavior
I have
on
Troy Baker on the stream
chance it
and
might
that quote
explain
comes
how
up
his condition arose.
and Troy sees that. It'd be the funniest goddamn
Yes, there
thing.
was something that struck me as a bit odd. He kept asking about the woods.
So yeah, we were talking about you getting pegged,
Did you see
Troy.
anything strange on your way back from the shore? Are you certain? Do you swear?
Care to elaborate? Which
Kind of
which
thing.
character you
Of
voiced has
course.
been pegged?
But he wouldn't let it go. It was like he was expecting something to happen. It was just a matter of when. Not that I know what. But he never told me anyway.
Well, that certainly does sound unusual. And it might just be what Fanet is looking for. Thank you.
Ah, don't mention it. Oh, and when you say Talo, wish him the best from me, yeah?
Let's see what the healer makes of this.
Cal, thank you for the
Brooke
quote.
was worded, but she couldn't tell me anything. Did you have any better luck?
Nothing conclusive. But there was one thing. Blazier, the fisherman, told me that Talor had taken a sudden interest in the forest of late. He kept asking him if he'd seen anything unusual there on his way back from the coast, but never let on what exactly he was expecting him to have seen.
The forest between here and the coast. Surely not. But
Maybe I can get him on the Gooncast and ask him that.
Then
I can't say for sure.
Then we'll ask Ben Starr the
I
same
think Talor's
question.
illness might have some connection to the Tomberries. You may have encountered them during your time here. The small, scaly beastmen.
And you think they may have caused Talor's illness?
I do. At least in a way. And if I'm right, it's no wonder the treatments I've been trying didn't work. Oh, I know it's a lot to ask, but would you go down into Father's Fell for me?
If it means I can kill shit and get more XP, yes.
My fears are true and offering upon it.
What is going on here?
Oh.
Please. I'll explain everything when you return, but time flows fast. I beg you, make haste for Father's Fell and take the offering from the altar. Talor's life may depend on it.
Very well.
Did he worship Satan? He was in Quantum Break? Who the fuck was he in Quantum Break? And who the fuck was he in A Way Out? I mean, to be fair, I haven't played Quantum Break in forever. And the only time I played it Way Out was with Kat, and we were joking the entire time and not really paying attention. Additional voices! Reminds me of when I got Crispin Freeman to sign my copy of Metal Gear Solid 4. He was credited as additional voices. / guards. I was like, bro, really? I'm like, look, it's the only thing I have of yours here. What do you want from me? He's like, yeah, fair enough. I feel so sorry for Wild fans, viewers who came here from the raid. They walk in and we're talking about baby murder. And then we go on to, like, what, a 15-minute conversation about fictional characters being pegged? My channel is a disaster.
Is that they love to hide in the dark.
Oh, good. It's fucking Tonberries. Cal, look, the Tonberries are taller now, and they have weird dolphin tails. I don't remember them having dolphin tails before.
What are they up to? Some sort of ritual?
I do. I think I have that entire VOD archived, I think. Hey, don't... Hey, you put that knife down, you son of a bitch! Uh-oh.
Sorry to disturb you.
That sounds about right. Goodbye. The devilish kind. You get the blackest eyes like a doll's eyes.
Let's see what's on this altar then.
Oh no. What's on the altar, chat? I wish that fight gave me more XP, though. Hopefully the 3 levels I earned were enough. I wasn't gonna be upset.
This must be what Fennec was talking about.
A really dumb DPS check in the final boss fight. I don't like it. No, sir. I don't like it.
You're back. Well, did you find anything?
No.
I did. This silver chain.
I knew it.
Well, I'm still none the wiser.
Forgive me. This chain. It's a Gregorian Maternoster.
Oh no.
Worn by men of the faith. What's it doing here? And why would the Tomberries be praying to it?
To understand that, you need to understand what the Tomberries are. They feed on hatred and suffering. And some say that if you render them an offering, some token of grievance against your fellow man, they will put a curse upon him.
So you think someone's put a Tomberry curse on Talor?
I can't say for sure. Truth be told, I always assumed it was an old wives' tale. But given his fear of the forest and the presence of the chain on the altar, I don't know what else to think.
Does Talor have any enemies in the village? Anyone who would nurse such a grudge?
No, I believe the one who left the chain at the altar was Talor himself.
Oh no.
I beg your pardon.
But there's more to the tale, you see. It's said that if you attempt to curse a soul that has returned to the sea already, your ire has nowhere to go but back to its source.
You're saying he cursed himself?
In trying to curse another, aye.
When my father was younger, he was one of the few permitted to venture beyond the wall on trading expeditions. He told us that when he journeyed to Sanbreque, he'd wear that chain to disguise his true beliefs, lest Grieger's faithful turn their cudgels on him.
Did they ever catch him in his deception? Might that explain the ill will he bears someone?
Not that he ever told me.
Come now. Let's not waste time speculating about Talor's past. We need to focus on the present, and that means finding a way to break the curse.
Yeah.
All right. If there's anything I can do to help, let me know.
Thank you. I shall.
Aye, and thanks for going to all this trouble. Here, it's not much, but I want you to have this. We call it an adder stone. It's a gatherer's charm. Reacts to certain rare minerals we use in crafting. Makes them ring out like a bell. Stuff you'd have no chance of spotting otherwise.
Oh, good.
If you find anything, see that you bring it back to me. I can make you some decent gear with it. If you're interested, like.
Maybe.
I am, thank you. And I'll be sure to pay you a visit. Until then, I wish your father a swift recovery.
It's like 81 degrees in my room right now and I'm not happy. Every quest is 7,000 goddamn XP. I want more. You fuckers. You've obtained the design draft for Serpent Rings accessories. Enhance Leviathan's iconic abilities. Neat. Neat. Nassif by the Karen.
bastard thing.
Fucking hate the heat. I hate it. Wait a minute, what am I doing? I need to kill shit.
Good girl.
Yeah, there's some enemies. Alright, good. Hello, sirs! Goodbye.
This is the mineral Pavar was talking about. The one that rings out like a bell.
Cal, use your snow powers. Make it cold. I wasn't gonna cry.
But no sign of Nasef. To the riverbank then.
No! Increase the range. They're your stand power.
Who have we here?
Yeah, hey, how's it going, bud?
I'm looking for a man named Nasef.
Aye, I know him. Takes care of the cans. Wait, you didn't think I was him, did you? Sorry, mate, I'm just out to gym myself a few ibexes. What do you want with the lad, anyway?
His friend, Katav, asked me to look for him. Apparently he ventured out to work on one of these cans and didn't return.
Wow, that is a worry.
You're a hunter, yes? You must know the woods as well as anyone. Can you think where he might have gone?
There's a bridge further down the path. Blasted thing got washed away a few moons back. Our carpenter only recently had time to rebuild it.
Awful. That
But
quote
if I
upsets me.
remember rightly, there is another cairn on the far side. Maybe he decided to visit that one while he was here.
Maybe. It's worth a look, certainly.
The quote upsets me.
I'll keep an eye out too.
I'm sure it delayed Zumbi,
Perhaps
though.
he just got delayed or something.
Let's hope so.
Cal, can you quote that? Look at him! It's a little crab guy. Little Crabbington. Oh.
This must be the bridge the hunter was talking about.
No! Our corpse party sessions upset me. Incidentally, more corpse party on Saturday. No.
Hold on.
Hi. Cal, you love piss jokes. Goodbye. I'm dead and I'm dying.
Oh, thank you.
I'm the tributary's guest.
Yeah, I don't think we're gonna be getting
must be Nassef.
all that much XP from these side
am?
quests,
But
which is upsetting.
how do you know that?
Your friend Katav asked me to look for you when you didn't return.
Ah, I'm sorry. I was so focused on attuning the cairn, I didn't see those creatures come until it was too late.
How exactly do they work?
Oh, there are crystals inside. They're what keeps the glamour going. Should the ether cease to flow through too many of them, our shroud would quickly unravel. It's my job to make sure that doesn't happen.
And an important job it is. But you'll struggle to do it if you're dead. You need to take more care.
And find a
Yeah.
tender lover in
No
Ichiban
arguments
Kasuga.
there. The truth is, me and Katav usually work together, watching each other's backs like. But when we heard outsiders were coming, we split up to get the job done faster, so things would be perfect for your arrival. Stupid, I know.
So you found him then?
Not before the local fauna did. My arrival seemed to put them off their dinner.
Mustn't have been hungry after all. Expect you'll be wanting someone to escort you back to the village then, Nassef. Woods are full of nasties today.
When you're next in Haven, be sure to come and see us. You saved my life. It's only right I repay you.
Alright, then give me like 500,000 XP.
Take care now.
I'm gonna go on BRB once I turn this in. We'll see
But you saw to it that I was
what else we can do.
Thank you.
Then I'll try Leviathan again and hope
Nassef
that
told me everything. If you hadn't got there when
we've
you
done
did,
enough.
Oh,
Might swap
it
some gear
isn't
though.
there thinking about.
All that matters is that you're safe. Far be it from me to tell you how to do your jobs, but don't go alone again.
Or if we have to, maybe we should think about casting the glamour on ourselves to keep the wildlife from spotting us. It'd take its toll, of course, but it'd beat letting the cairns fall and having to weave the entire spell from scratch. Imagine if we had to do that.
I'd rather not. Would only succeed in adding 2 new piles of stone to the collection.
Your bearers.
That we are, thank the tides. The others can't attune to the crystals in the cairns the same way we can. Reckon this place would be doomed without us.
So, you do this work for the good of your people? Not because...
We're forced to. No. From what I've heard of the way things work on the outside, we were truly blessed that our reign fell here in Mysidia. Our people are few enough as it is. If we started turning on each other, kin against kin, over nothing but a stupid accident of birth, our days would be numbered.
They would.
Anyway, all's well that ends well, eh? Thanks to you, both of us lived to keep this place hidden another day.
Yay. $7,000? 9,000? Oh my god. Oh my god. How much to a level up? 240,000. Beautiful. Alright, I'm gonna BRB. Zombie, have a good night. Any more? No. No more side quests, at least right now. Oh boy! Okay, I guess we're on to it then. Since we have a bunch of new viewers and it's been a few hours, we'll just
the temple that time forgot.
Rewatch the cinematics. Also pad out the VOD.
And the Varys inside.
Yes. You can see the spell's path from the nave.
Hopefully a little bit of leveling up that I did. Give me a second. Will help.
What is it?
I don't know. It's probably nothing.
Forgive me, but why build the Vare here?
The spell was originally meant to be cast on Drake's Eye, and this was the only place with an unbroken line of sight.
Also, just to be on the safe side,
The Tonberries like to think these ruins are their own.
See us.
Our numbers dwindle, theirs seem only to increase, as if they were feeding off our suffering.
I think this means I also have to refight the bosses here. It's fine, just won't use elixirs. Yep, we gotta refight them both. Hey, fuck you! You rancid fuck.
Could this be their leader?
You're more than welcome to ask.
Too far.
It won't be the last.
Beautiful.
That could have been worse, I suppose.
Aye, well, if the forest's taught me anything, it's that there's always something worse.
Oh, so when we get to the next boss, I know there's a mid-boss fight cinematic, so I want to try something. So I can confirm. If they're skippable or not. Boy. No other items.
That's better.
Cal, thank you for the quote. We're on our way to fight a baby, Cal.
Is that the knave?
Just inside the dome, yes.
You love fighting babies.
Out here that worries me.
That's why you have that image that you made of Mike Tyson punching a baby. Specifically Mike Tyson from Punch-Out. Hey! Hey, you son of a bitch! Okay, yes, this is skippable at the very least.
There I was.
We'll see if the next is.
The weaker ones did.
The weaker ones. Did you hear that's it?
Oh! Oh, he's in the air. It's not gonna work, is it? Maybe it did. No, it worked a little bit. Oh, there was no mid-boss fight cinematic in that one. I guess it's the next one? Also, I don't like how this boss only has drops 6,800 XP. When there's that one farm method which takes like 30 seconds that does far much more XP.
This place. It's frozen. Just like the surge.
Another of my ancestors' sins. Shall we? The blue veil shows the extent of the spell's reach.
I can feel its ether from here.
Shula, wait. Before we cross the threshold, I'd like to know a little more about how these magics work. I assume we'll be safe from their influence.
We won't grind to
That
a
sounds
halt,
like
if that's what you
awful.
mean. The spell only
I actually
affects
have
the things
a
that were
Corsair
present at the
where
moment it was
the enter
cast.
button popped off and it just won't pop on properly. I do have the warranty and I have to try to hit them up about it to see if it, like, they can just send me a new one or fix it or whatever. I would like to get it fixed because that was an expensive keyboard. I did buy a replacement Logitech keyboard and mouse combo that's cheaper, does the job, but it's not like, you know, the fancy thing that I was using.
If we can enter,
I was very
that
upset.
means other things can as well.
Like the ones we saw on the way here.
And worse, probably.
Very upset.
Is this Leviathan's doing?
Well, it certainly wasn't ours. When he realized my ancestors were attempting to cast a spell from here, he made to destroy the temple.
And almost did by the looks of it.
For sure, for sure. I mean, also, my general sentiment is usually, you know, whatever makes somebody happy. There's some things where I may see it as a waste of money, but if it makes somebody happy, that's cool.
Good. They are.
Then why is it so cold in here?
Oh, that's a bummer. I had a different Logitech keyboard, a fancier one, and I was gonna rebuy it at one point, but then they were like, hey, this keyboard that you bought like a year and a half ago, now all of a sudden it's like $100 more. I'm like, fucking why? It's not even like it was a newer model of it, it's just the exact same fucking keyboard. I was like, this is dumb. And that one, I remember, had an issue with the space button, but I was able to get a replacement from Logitech, which is nice. Not that it matters, because the replacement burned up in the fire, but still.
All right.
That would be nice. I wish shit was far easier to repair, but instead most companies are just like, LOL, no easy repair for you, sir or madam. Instead, give us a bunch of fucking money to buy a brand new one. And that applies for like a lot of shit too, like, you know, fucking controllers, for example. Cal, can you quote that just so everybody knows not to put the keyboard in the booty? Booty tapping. You'll get caught up in the booty tap. And I don't know why I took the Crossfire theme and stuck with the booty tapping, but I don't know. Also, Cal, are you speaking as general warning or from experience? Is there something that we have to know about you? Did you put a keyboard in your booty? Okay. This is a safe space, you can tell us. Alright, good. Because I lied about this being a safe space. If you had, I would have questioned you.
I can only imagine what this place must have been like before the attack.
This would have been a hall of worship. There was something similar in my father's keep. The priests would deliver their sermons from the dais.
Your father?
He'll get caught up in the booty typing. You know, it is neat. So one of the things this new patch added is you can actually have additional ability sets, right? And that's all well and good, but I kind of wish that they increased this shit to 4 as opposed to just 3. On top of that, or maybe added, like, I don't know how they'd fit it in the controls, but like another set of abilities that I could like hotkey or whatever. I don't think I've ever seen Captain Power, or even actually heard of it until just now. But if it did surprisingly heavy topics, I really respect that. Oh, good.
Just let us pass. It's all right. We'll get through this.
Because I mean, well, obviously you should try to keep kids innocent and all that, and keep them away from certain things. Certain heavier topics, I think it's appropriate to explain to a child in a delicate way. Like, that's one of the things that I highly respect Sesame Street for. Like, they had that episode where they covered the topic of death because I think it was Mr. Hooper's actor passed away. And they were like, rather than just be like, oh, Mr. Hooper moved away, it's like, we're gonna actually take the opportunity here to try to explain the concept of death, which is an unpleasant, difficult topic, but, you know. That's why I usually always make the distinction between children's programming, or children's entertainment, and family entertainment. Because children's entertainment is usually designed by Bellens for the lowest possible common denominator. You know, your emoji movies or whatnot. Whereas family entertainment is like, yes, it is 100% for kids, but it is also for the family, and it doesn't, like, talk down to them. That's why I always see the excuse of, oh, this is for kids, you can't criticize it. It's like, fuck off, have higher standards for your kids.
The path is clear. One last climb, then.
Like, I don't want my... If I am ever fortunate enough to find somebody who enjoys spending time with me, and I have a child with that person, I don't want my child consuming garbage. I'd prefer it if they consumed better material. Okay, this is going to be the boss fight with a mid-boss fight cinematic. So I can check if they're skippable. I'm not going to skip it. I hope they're skippable, because that'll be a point in this game's favor over 7 and 7 Rebirth.
It's just as I thought.
Jill. this ether not feel somehow?
Familiar, yes. I sensed it the moment we arrived, though I wasn't sure until now. You can feel it too, can't you, Clive?
Yeah, Avatar is pretty good.
She's calling us.
Not like
You don't mean...
is super into it, but you know, I watched it a couple
do.
years ago for the first time. I was like, hey, this is pretty good.
Though she was more than that. Much more.
Couldn't really get into Korra though.
She was a dominant.
Just didn't click
A
with me.
dominant who once commanded the icon that now resides in both me and Clive.
Of course. I don't know why I didn't see it. Who else would have the power to freeze time?
None other than Shiva herself. But for her ether to endure after all these years, it's almost as if...
That's true, but you know, those PSAs did leave the Fensler film, so
As
I
if
kind of cut him some slack.
she shared it with another, just as Torgal shared in my ice.
Oh boy, boss fight time. Hey. Get out of my way. I gotta go beat up a fucking baby. Sailor Moon says.
Shiva's companion. Though something tells me he's not as friendly as us.
Alright, let's go.
Never warned us about this.
It wasn't that for them. I doubt they even knew it existed.
Cal, can you quote that in the name of the booty? And I know that's like a paraphrase of a Sailor Moon quote, but now I'm just picturing a priest saying that and finding it to be the funniest fucking thing ever. In the name of the heavenly booty. Also, Acid Justice, please quote that too. No! Fuck you, game! Why? Why? Why do you do this to me? Alright, FF16, you lost a couple points. Note to any developers who may accidentally stumble on this. Don't do mid-boss fight cinematics, and if you're going to do mid-boss fight cinematics, allow them to be skippable. Cal, have a good night.
Then it leaves us no choice. We better cut this short.
Squirrely, how's it going, dude?
Tell Sugar Daddy what's wrong. Please don't call yourself that ever again.
I'm not dead. Hoping I've leveled up enough to deal with the fucking stupid DPS check of the final boss of this DLC. But we'll see. Get out of here, you fuck. Alright, one more boss. Hopefully I leveled up enough. I did finally find a guide for it. Some slight tweaks to my attempt might do it.
Destroy it.
But we'll see.
Wait. The spell must be weakened, not undone.
Isn't that what we came here for?
Did you ever stop to wonder what might happen to the tidal surge if I unraveled the whole spell at once? I didn't think so. This is going to require a bit more finesse. From wind and light, water and earth, let the silent pall of my ice. There's too much ether. Here. Let me help. Let us help. Almost.
Did it work?
I think so. The thread connecting this place to the child should be broken. Meaning Walyas should finally be...
Free once more.
Oh boy.
Leviathan, our most profaned fragment. Its divinity defiled by the hand of man. Its spirit shackled by his hubris, till Mythos came, bringing release. Now, let the sins of man be redeemed by the hand of the servant of God.
This baby needs to calm the fuck down.
Damn it.
It's happening. Isn't it?
It is.
What is? What's going on?
Precisely what we feared. Leviathan.
Smelly old baby?
Don't despair. This isn't over yet. You should head back to the village and get everyone to higher ground. As for the rest, the rest we'll handle.
When I do my run in Final Fantasy mode later in the year, I'm sure as shit not attempting this fight until I'm max level. 'Cause Jesus fuck. Only thing I'm concerned about is the DPS check. That's it. I'm gonna see if there's any gear I can equip that increase my damage output. Fuck the XP stuff. I know I have one that increases my attack. I don't know if any of this applies to Ifrit though. Hopefully it does.
After 80 years of imprisonment, I'd be angry too. But I can't let it end like this, Warriors. It's time for you to come home.
Alright. Is there anything I can equip? This'll tear. Phoenix. I don't know if that works. I might try that. I'll try that for now. Damage dealt by 5. It's not a lot, but... I don't think there's going to be much of anything. We have Badge of Might +1. Might be able to use Badge of Might default as well. Okay. Got the Genji gloves. What was that other one? Precision dodge. I think it was a yellow. Hopefully this applies. We'll see. I'm very bad at precision dodging, so we'll see. Oh boy. I mean, there's gonna be a couple normie enemies before we get there, so it's fine. Also, I'm gonna do another BRB like right before we start the fight, because I realized it's been another hour, and the fight alone is gonna take like a half hour, 40 fucking minutes. Excuse me. I wish I could fucking permanently dash with this thing.
Right. I heard you the first time.
Oh, this is it. Alright, so BRB. Alright. Can we fucking do this shit?
Too close. Enough! Come on then. No more hiding. This isn't what I wanted. I only hope you can forgive me.
He's a baby. He's not gonna remember this shit. Oh, squirrely. It is Ifrit versus Leviathan.
Let's go of this.
Have you not seen or played 16, Squirrely? Because that's the gimmick. Characters turn into the actual summons. So the main character, Clive, turns into Ifrit. And you play as Ifrit. Like, a lot of the major story fights are basically kaiju fights, Squirrely. That would be the main female character, Jill. This game has Ifrit, Phoenix, Shiva, Ramu, Garuda, Titan, Bahamut. Odin. Uh-oh. Where'd you go? Oh, fuck, you're out of range. Fuck, too soon. She was pretty bum. Alright, here we go. DPS time.
Tired, Leviathan.
This shit's dumb! Can we do it? Oh, we're fucked. We're probably gonna lose on this one. Fuck.
I said, stop! This has gone on long enough!
Yeah, we're not doing it. Did it too soon. Alright, it's fine because we couldn't get the first ability off on the first try, because that carried over. Yeah, we didn't do it. I just have to sit here and fucking watch as we die. It's fine. Second try, we should be able to hopefully do it. My timing is off on that combo, too. Yeah, come on, get on with it. I wish there was a way to just quickly restart, though. Unfortunately, there is no restart checkpoint option. There's just load last autosave. Which is from before the entire fucking fight, so I'd have to redo the entire goddamn fight over again, which is dumb.
Stop this! I'm not here to play!
Nice.
I said, stop! This has gone on long enough!
I've never played Scarlet Nexus. Might get it. Yes, we fucking did it! Fuck you! Fair. Hey, thanks. What the fuck is this shit? That's not fair. Out of healing. No, come on! Fuck you! Alright, where are you fucking throwing me back? What am I supposed to do there? too far away. I guess jump. Oh, cinematic, alright. I think it's probably end of fight. Just cinematic QTE shit.
Well, you're just full of surprises, aren't you?
Or not. What the fuck is this shit? God damn it! This fucking sucks. Oh, good. Yeah, that's fun. Ugh. I do not care for the Leviathan fight. No. Oh, fuck you! Come on, you gave me a fucking cinematic! Hey, home skillet. Cool, I was too far away. Oh yeah, because I just died and I gotta redo a bunch of stupid bullshit. Fuck. I am not looking forward to this fight on Final Fantasy difficulty. Oh god, he's moving, so this is a waste. I fucking dodged that, come on. I'm holding down the fucking buttons, please! Oh yeah, sure, don't give me the charge, yeah, alright. I fucking... Good to know there's no fucking checkpoint here. And he just pulls out even more bullshit. Come on now.
Well, you're just full of surprises, aren't you?
And it's, of course, not skippable.
Garuda will be proud.
Yep. Of course, you fucking ran away. Can you stay the fuck still, you piece of shit? What are you doing now?
Not this time.
Are you kidding me? Please don't tell me I fucked up. Please, for the love of God, don't tell me I fucked up.
If that's what you want.
It's time you went back to sleep!
Fucking finally! Only 10,000 XP? Are you kidding me? My hand hurts. And now let's deal with this smelly ass baby. You're on timeout, baby.
Now that was quite a tantrum.
Clive, where is he? Well, yes.
Listen, that baby's like 100 years old, Squirrely. That baby was Leviathan. In fact, technically, she's like this baby's great-great-grandniece or some shit.
Adorable.
He is now. But did you see him a few moments ago?
Clive, I don't know how to thank you.
It's all right. We should find him a dry blanket, though. Wouldn't want the little monster catching a cold.
Anyways, the silver-haired, long-haired chick, that's Shiva, Squirrely.
There. He's finally asleep. The poor thing had a long day.
That makes two of us. So, what happens now?
Now? Now, we make things right. How? By providing Walyas what he was denied. A place to learn and grow. a family to love and protect him, so that one day, when the wounds in his heart and mind have finally healed, he might decide for himself how he'd like to live the rest of his life. But until then, I'll stay by his side, come what may.
Then he's a lucky boy. And not only because he'll have the best warrior this side of the belt to teach him the battle axe.
She'll do her best.
Shula, the beast that threatened your home is tamed. The empire that threatened your people toppled. Might it not be time to cast off your ancestors' glamour and retake your place in the Twins?
Perhaps. It's not as if we have the crystals to maintain the wall much longer. But are we truly safe? Is the world truly ready to accept us for who we are and what we believe? If I remember rightly, you and yours still choose to remain hidden, do you not?
We do.
Well, your people will always be welcome in Haven, regardless.
As will yours in the hideaway. We're allies now. If there's anything you need from us, supplies, food, equipment, do not hesitate to ask.
It's kind of you to offer. But we'll manage, just as we always have. Besides, I suspect you'll be needing everything at your disposal if you're going to save the world.
I fear much of it is past saving. The best we can do is strive to turn what's left into a world where we can all live as equals.
A noble endeavor. And there'll be a place in this world for us, will there? For Walias.
For everyone. I swear it.
Then we shall be waiting. Until the tides bear you back to shore.
Yay. We did it. Sounds good. I'm actually about to end stream as soon as any cinematics are done. I know there's more content in Rising Tide. I'm still debating on if I'll stream it or not, though.
Well, yes. Only time will tell. But I can certainly think of worse places to spend one's childhood.
I know there's one more boss, like a secret boss or something.
Good care of him.
Up by the Vare, Ultima spoke to me. He called Leviathan his most profaned fragment, and told me to redeem the sins that had laid him low.
Is that so? The sins of Walias's ancestors were grave indeed. To force him to prime at so tender an age.
And to freeze him in time, that he might never know what it was to live.
Yet I doubt either of those crimes was the source of Ultima's displeasure. It was that the Icon's power had been put to another purpose than the one he intended. To him, Leviathan must have seemed an aberration.
Could that be why Ultima made no attempt to lead me to him? The fear that this profaned fragment might corrupt his vessel somehow.
Perhaps. Or perhaps he simply deemed Leviathan surplus to requirements. Having concluded that his vessel might be made to serve his purposes without the full sum of his power.
His purposes? There's no escaping them. Even here. Hidden away in Mysidia, the blessing of the crystals proved nothing but a prison. A prison into which Walias was born, and from which freedom is hard won. If the world doesn't change, if we, Don't change it. He'll end up suffering the same fate as every dominant who came before him.
Then we must change it.
That we must.
And we shall.
Oh boy. Ultima's Virtual Proving Grounds. So again, there's it looks like there's some side quests available, and there's the Proving Ground thingy. But I don't know if I'm going to stream that. So this might be the last part of Final Fantasy 16 that I stream until we do Final Fantasy mode. So that's going to be it for me for now. Wildfan, thank you again for the raid. In the meantime, I should be back tomorrow with some Phasmophobia and some Pico Park, I believe. In the meantime, I'm going to send y'all on over to Eckerd, who is doing some Castlevania Dawn of Sorrow. I believe it's his first playthrough. So, y'all take care of yourself, stay safe, be excellent to each other, and I'll catch you all in the next stream. Goodbye!